Gentlemen, hi, and ladies, as I always must remember to mention, ladies and gentlemen, German central banker says Bitcoin must be globally managed and regulated. A German central banker has come out and said how Bitcoin must be globally managed and regulated. So part of what I do on this channel is the three: Reset Sniper, Market Sniper, Crypto Sniper, and they're all tied together. They're these three overlapping circles, and you're in that sweet spot right there where you get all aspects of it. Remember, and I'll remind you, not for ego reasons, but I'll remind you that one of the reasons I was able to make the Swiss National Bank short call, and one of the reasons why I amplified my suspicion that it was imminent, was when the Swiss National Bank came out and said the peg on the euro Swiss franc is essential to our policy. In other words, these guys are Masonic deceivers. They say the absolute inverse of what they intend to do. The reason is to misdirect you and have you look the other way so that they can get away with doing what they did. The fact that he needed to make a statement was because he was under pressure and lots of questions were being asked. So he misdirected everybody and then did what he was always going to do. Within 6 weeks, it was over. My understanding of their intentions regarding control structures always led me to understand that these central bankers do not work for you. They do not work for you. I will say it one more time. The global central bankers are not having your interests at heart. They have the system that put them in power and rewards them so generously. They have those dark forces' interests at heart, because if they don't, they're very quickly thrown out with a scandal to boot, and some potentially put in jail. Think Dominic Strauss-Kahn if you want. So when a guy like this comes out, he is, while at a logical level saying, oh, well, it's difficult at a national level, people can arbitrage the rules if every country is doing something different and make a rational, logical statement. It is part and parcel of destroying national currencies and national law for a greater law that will be global. This is your new world order, commonly referred to. In other words, we're starting to get lots of things of a financial nature that want harmonized regulation across all international boundaries. And this person is making a statement that is helping walk us closer, a step closer, to when more and more things are being treated and recognized as internationalized global matters for which there must be harmonized laws that will apply to every citizen in every nation, to ruin the chance of you to go where you are treated best. I always say, go where you are treated best. Go where the rules are most favorable to your liberty, if liberty is what you value. The control structure doesn't want your liberty. They want control. Your liberty and their control are diametrically opposed. This is a dichotomy. They're at two extremes, polarized. Not only do they not work for you, they are actively working against you. They are actively working against you. Central bankers and the cartel and cabal are actively working against your liberty. They are terrorists of the people. They are active terrorists, perpetuating an act of terror where they seek to control you, reduce your freedoms, constrain your liberty. And they wish to do this and organize it with other nationalized control structures into one global, all-reaching, all-controlling, liberty-reducing, freedom-constraining effort that will make the global deregulated nature of this currency, Bitcoin, that is being used across nation states, the beginning of the need for globalized legislation, which is harmonized. That means it's the same for every country. There is no arbitrage of opportunity. There is no freedom. Every field leads to the abattoir. You as livestock may not run free in the open plains. You may just be rotated into different fields that are all adjoining the same abattoir. This is who the central bankers are. They are terrorists who work against you. They make speeches to give these logical reasoned statements to further warn you and create the mood music for eventual global harmonized tax, regulation and control. And this act of liberty that is Bitcoin, that gave freedom, could in fact be controlled by them just to escalate the need for the eventual globalized legal system and regulation system for constraining your freedoms. Every central banker is a terrorist. Every central banker is a terrorist towards your freedoms, your ability to arbitrage the quality of life you want and the liberty you want. This individual is part and parcel of a mouthpiece for a system that is seeking global control. Bitcoin has escalated a money system to a global money system that then, in the pursuit of the regulators that are always running behind any new system that might imply some freedom, are right behind them with their tax extracting, usury extracting, parasitic living tendencies, and the legislation and harmonization to escalate them to create a superstructure that transcends the EU and North American control and NAFTA to a globalized set of rules that all the nations will eventually end up signing up, that will constrain your liberty. Hear me now. He is one of many mouthpieces that are working and escalating it, and the existence of a multinational currency like Bitcoin will help them in their regulatory pursuit and their tax extracting pursuit towards actually establishing a new world order control structure. That is the warning that goes with this kind of behavior. I can't put it more strongly. Do not support these terrorists. Do not support them as they seek to control and clamp down on your freedoms.